Hello and welcome to episode 2.5 of NAP, also known as Not a Potato Podcast. I'm Derek.
I'm Dom.
And this is Not a Potato. So we'll start off by saying we lost a valuable member of our podcast team. He's going to be sorely missed, and that is Dean. He's not dead or anything. He's away on school.
He's fully alive. Steve Buscemi didn't kill him.
As far as we know, I haven't talked to him in a couple minutes, but I think he's alive and well.
I'd also like to apologize for the delay in the production of this second podcast. I know a lot of our loyal fans were speculating that Buscemi had shut us down, but that's not the case. All right, we ran into some technical difficulties after a long stretch.
Just know that episode 2 was golden, and you guys should like this video 4 times over, because trust me, the video was just amazing.
It's truly one of the greatest videos to be lost in the internet abyss. It was phenomenal.
All right, so let's start off with the most watched televised event in I think, right? Is that what it is? The Super Bowl.
Yeah, pretty much every year this year tops the last year as far as viewership goes.
And we all watch it for the great commercials, but we'll talk about the game here.
Which the commercials suck.
They have sucked. No, they have sucked recently. Back in the day, they were pretty good.
Wasn't it like it was like the Drive Responsibly commercial where the dude almost doesn't come home to his dog?
Yeah.
Didn't that debut during the Super Bowl?
That was last year. Was all domestic violence shit.
It was awful.
The NFL was like, listen, we're not gonna suspend this dude for killing his wife, but fuck you, you're gonna watch all this shit.
Yeah, the kid was like, I would have had fun at that party, but I'm dead.
Yeah.
That was harsh.
You dicks. Now go enjoy your game.
Yeah.
And then we had, I think the worst part, well, I don't think Joe Buck does it anymore, but that is worse than, I shouldn't say, never mind. I was going to say, let's just skip on, let's move on. So your picks. You got Denver Broncos versus the Carolina Panthers. Who are you going for?
My heart tells me that I want Denver to win. My brain tells me Panthers. But I think Denver massages Peyton Manning through 4 quarters and they get a victory. I don't know how they're going to do it. But
so you're thinking you think Denver's going to win?
Yeah, my pick is Denver.
You're always. If you listened to last week's episode, you would have heard his weird ass picks.
Nah, he's wrong. I was 100% right last week.
I'm the same way. I think I'm going Carolina's going to win, but I really want Peyton Manning to win his last time. This is probably going to be his last game. The dude's got nothing left.
Yeah, he doesn't even have vertebrae in his neck anymore.
He's got I don't know how his one vertebrae is holding up that big ass forehead he's got.
It's huge. I heard they kind of just taped his collarbone to his spine and attached that all to his head, and so it's holding up pretty well.
Yeah, yeah, I see that. But speaking of Carolina and Cam Newton, there's been a lot of controversy over the way he dances after everything. Now,
I believe, it's mostly about the theatrics. We'll call it.
And all right, so I'm not a big fan of all that. I hate that he has to do this. Even on a 5-yard run by himself or a 10, he got a first down last week, and he just freaked. He just started dancing. The whole sideline came in and started bobbing and weaving with him.
Yeah. The thing is, he'll be up. There's video where he's up 20, almost 30 points, and he runs for 5 yards and gets a first down, and he's dancing and dabbing on the field, and there's a small paparazzi on the sideline of his teammates just going nuts.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So here's my thing on this whole situation. I'm gonna take my time with this one. I'll let you take over. In a second.
The fans are dying to know what we think about this.
Yeah, a lot of my fans have been writing me relentlessly, wanting my opinion. Even Buscemi, he said if we were going to do another podcast to talk about this. So here's my pick on. Here's my rant on this one. Mm-hmm. If you're going to dance on a touchdown, you earned it, right?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my problem with the whole situation. Cam Newton has officially bought into his own hype. He is now acting as if he's bigger than the game, which is never what you want to see from a star player. And the number one reason why I say this is the Panthers are a handful a day from playing in the biggest game of the year, which almost, I would say almost nobody expected them to get to the Super Bowl, and we're talking about Cam Newton dancing. And he's buying into it. He's the one who continues to talk about it as well.
Yeah, he does
this is
talk
not
about
the
it all
story
the time.
here. The story should be the incredible run that the Panthers are on right now. But instead, we're talking about Cam Newton dancing. And it's even becoming a race issue because, according to him, people are afraid of him because he's an African-American quarterback. Because, apparently there's never been an African-American quarterback before. And here's my other thing. He says he's like this big, he's breaking ground. He's a trendsetter. No one's ever seen anything like him before, which is cocky is all I would say. But listen, if your thing is that we're afraid of you because you're an African-American quarterback and we don't like you because you're cocky, not to sound mean here, but you're not the first African-American player to do dances when you score a touchdown.
No, you're right, yeah.
Yeah, you're not doing anything new.
Look who won the Super Bowl.
You're glorifying yourself.
Yeah, I don't think anyone hates Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson for what he does, and isn't he? Is he African American? Is he?
Yeah, I think he's like a half.
Yeah, all right, so it still counts. But you don't see him going nuts after every play or anything. And there's no denying that Cam Newton's he's gonna win MVP this year, and he deserves it.
Yeah, he does. He played amazing.
Yeah, he's great. And it sucks that we're talking about it like this, that, we're not talking about his play or anything like that. Yeah. But it is really just seeing him do this. It is so infuriating. And I remember a couple of years ago when he first got in the league and the Giants were playing him. And I think the Giants were ahead by a lot. And he scored a rushing touchdown in like the third quarter or something when they were going to lose. And he just started dancing again. And I was, why? Yeah. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, and then, listen, don't expect anyone to feel bad for you when you get popped or you get hurt, after all this happens, after all the dancing and everything. Like, you got to understand your actions are also infuriating the defense.
They're going to kill him. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
So no one's going to feel sympathy for you if you get popped and you get hurt.
Yeah.
But the thing is with the whole situation is it's frustrating to see such a great run that's just going almost like unnoticed.
Yeah, because they only have one loss this year,
because the dude is dancing.
Yeah, it is sad.
And the fact that it's even the whole race card is being thrown out there, this one is a reach for me.
Yeah, I can see it in some cases, but not this one. I don't see it.
The comparison I keep hearing is Aaron Rodgers doing the discount double check thing.
It's nowhere near as close, I don't think.
Exactly, and people are like, "Oh, no one said anything because Aaron Rodgers is white or anything." But even close, for example, to the same thing.
I hate when J.J. Watt does a dance after like every single time he does a he goes. If you've ever seen him, the camera's always on him when he's playing. He does this huge elaborate dance, and it's so annoying. Because you can tell, listen, he's great, but I hate that. I hate when people do that.
Well, he's another dude who, in a way, people are starting to dislike because he's buying into his own hype.
Yeah, no, he absolutely is.
He's always willing to talk about how early he wakes up to go to work and to get his work in, or how late he stays at practice. Like, it gets to a point where, like, do what you got to do on the field and just shut up about it,
that's not also always their fault. I remember watching a game. I think the Texans, when were they in the playoffs? Oh, they were getting in the playoffs or something, or they were playing for it. And I remember, no, they weren't in the playoffs. What am I saying? But they were playing, and J.J. Watt was hurt like half the game, and the whole time, even when he's not playing, the camera is just showing him the entire game. It's like, well,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
And so along the lines of dancing when you're down and things like that and over celebrating, everyone says, like, if he's on your team, you love it, you're never going to complain about it. But you and I are both longtime New York Giants fans, and two guys on the team that I can't stand when they do it. One,
Odell.
This year, Robert Ayers Jr. dancing after he gets a sack when we're down.
Yeah, 20. I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. You're making a fool out of yourself.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you're part of the worst defense, arguably, in the history of the NFL.
I know.
You shouldn't be celebrating anything. And same thing. And as far as Odell goes, Sometimes I agree. He takes it way too far with his celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
Way too far.
I absolutely think he does. Or when when he turns around or something, when he's like he gets a breakaway touchdown, and he's clearly beating the guy, and he'll turn around. He's not the only one that does that. I mean, they all do it, but
I mean, and then he'll be quiet on the bench, make a big play. Next thing you know, all you see is him running up and down the sideline for the next 3 possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you when you weren't getting your touches? When everyone else was grinding and putting in the work? How come you're not running around then? Stuff like that. It's if you're in the limelight, which they are.
Yeah.
People are gonna get bothered by it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. The
number one thing I think that is lost in this whole situation is that the Panthers are having a downright incredible run right now. And the other thing that just is infuriating is that this has nothing to do with race.
Yeah, it isn't.
I'm sorry.
He's a great quarterback, and he's doing it with really no receivers. Greg Olson's been hurt for a while, and Ginn Jr.
Think about this. People hate Tom Brady because they say he's a crybaby. Could you imagine if Tom Brady did the things Cam Newton would do?
Yeah.
Somebody would have shot him by now.
Yeah, but dude, I think Tom Brady does bitch a lot. I mean, he's always yelling at his own players every time they drop a pass. I'm not all the time, but a lot of times you see them drop a pass, you just see him staring at him or something. And
you know what it is though, and here's the thing. I think this is a comparison I've made before, and I want to get your opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady, without the talent he has, is Phillip Rivers.
So just like a white dude? Or
No, just the way they both bitch.
Yeah, no, you're right. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that, yeah.
That's what.
Phillip Rivers does complain.
Phillip Rivers is a baby.
Yeah.
But you give Phillip Rivers the skill of Tom Brady, next thing you know, he's a legend.
No, I could see that, definitely.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you don't see guys like Eli Manning or something, doing that. I don't see Eli complaining really to players or anything like that. Also, Eli's not really like a leader or anything either. I mean, as far as I can tell on the field.
Yeah, I mean, you hear the things about how early he gets there for games and stuff like that, but he's never going to be the vocal leader of your clubhouse.
Yeah. All right. So let's change the topic. Let's get not really a change of topic. We're going to stick with the race here for a bit because let's just why change it? Let's keep talking about it.
Yeah. People love race, man.
Yeah. I think I just messed up the audio there for a second. We're gonna keep going. So the Oscars, it's coming around that Will Smith and his untalented wife, I think Jada Smith, who I have no idea what she does or anything.
She's in a movie or two, I think.
Yeah, well, nowhere near her husband is what I'm saying. And so he was in the movie Concussion, the NFL movie, and he never got nominated. He didn't get nominated for the best actor or anything. And it turns out, I don't think there's really many black actors that got nominated for it.
Actually, I don't believe there was any.
Yeah, there was none.
Yeah.
But so he never got nominated, and then it comes out now that he is boycotting the Oscars, him and his wife. I don't think anyone cares that his wife is fucking boycotting it anyway. Yeah. And then you hear Spike Jones or Spike whatever what the fuck Spike Lee come. First off, I've never watched a Spike Lee. Has anyone ever watched a Spike Lee movie before? I've never.
I mean, I know bits and pieces because Jesus Shuttleworth, Ray Allen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But besides that, I mean,
yeah. And then he comes out. He's like, "I'm boycotting the Oscars," and everyone's like, "You weren't even invited. You weren't supposed to be here." But anyways, back to the you look at the best actors or anything like that. I'm just gonna look at that category because I feel like that's why because Will Smith wasn't in it, and I mean, who's he gonna replace?
Can I tell you something? Then?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Just throw in my 2 cents on this one. Everyone knows how I feel about middle-aged women.
Oh yeah, I mean the world knows you're.
So I listened and watched an interview with Will Smith because Jada was the one who originally was complaining.
Yeah,
right? She was the first, and this was the classic case of Will just having.
Yeah, he's fuck. I gotta do it now.
Yeah, he's just he heard her say it, and the first thing he thought in his head was, "Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me."
You ever see that great Key and Peele sketch? A sketch where it's he's got to protect his girlfriend the whole time. She's always picking fights. That's exactly what this feels like.
They're the guy's asking him questions how do you feel about this? And he's just yeah, I mean, Jada feels strongly.
She's like holding up cue cards in the background. It's like, fuck.
He's using all the cliche words to not get mad at. We're a team. And it's like, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of Key and Peele, did you see their new movie trailer by any chance?
I did not.
It looks pretty funny, I guess. But
Well, anyway, back to our
the Oscar thing.
So yeah, there's complaints that no black actors were nominated, and African Americans are very upset about this.
I don't even think it's that many. I think it's just like the vocal minority. Is there really that many?
Well, that's one thing. It's impossible to gauge an entire population.
Yeah,
it's impossible. Yeah. More nearly impossible. But I mean, this is a case where like we're talking about something that's extremely objective.
Yeah. Who even cares about a fucking award show anyways? This means not... If DiCaprio wins it, is anyone even going to fucking watch it anymore? Like, does anyone...
Yeah,
it's such an opinion-based thing. Who the fuck cares? It's not stats or anything.
I think that's what the Oscars... That's why they won't give one to DiCaprio.
Then people will stop watching it,
yeah. They lose half their...
I have no idea who's won it last year or the year before. I really have no idea.
On the ballot, they have 11 names. All of them are just not DiCaprio.
Yeah. Dude, he's got to win it though. He's been such a good. I've never seen the movie he's in, The Revenant, but he's such a good actor.
Really good.
Yeah, he's such a good actor. I don't know how he doesn't win it.
It's because his movies are like 9 hours long.
Yeah, they are. Django was great though. He should have won it for that.
Yeah, Django was really good. But again,
and
I don't
people,
think it's necessarily something that has to be like. White people aren't necessarily complaining that we're not getting nominated for BET awards.
Yeah, right? Nobody says shit about that. I'm not trying to make this a whole white versus black thing, but...
No, it's not.
It's really not. But if you look at it, this is going to sound extremely racist at first. But the more you think about it, it makes sense. But I think in the past 30 years or 20 years, only 2 white people, or maybe even less, have won the NBA MVP. It's about skill. It's a thing. People, deserve it. It's not like...
It's your talent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what you produce.
Yeah,
All right, so anyway, since race is a hot topic today, I'm listening.
I know it is going to be a racist after they listen to this. This is just...
To Sports Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a frequent listener to Sports Talk Radio, and today may have been the last day I ever listened to a Sports Talk Radio again. So... I'm driving along, minding my own business, got the radio on, just enjoying my day. And obviously, the hot topic of the day is Cam Newton and his comments about being a black quarterback and how people aren't ready for that.
Yeah.
So somebody calls up, an African American man, because he said it, he made it well known.
Yeah.
And he said that he believes racism is more prominent in this country today than ever before.
Oh, dude.
Let me... Where do I begin?
Please, no.
First of all, where are your brain cells? Do you have any? Do you have... Because, let's take a brief little history.
Let's take a trip through the time machine real quick.
There was a point in this country where we owned white people, owned black people, and treated them rather poorly, kind of like slaves.
Speaking about Django before?
Yes. Now, my man wants to say that because some people dislike Cam Newton because he dances and speak out about
I do feel like some people don't like... I mean, there still is racism. I feel like some people don't like Cam Newton because he is black.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, those people are racist.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. To say that's the majority is... unreal.
No, it is ridiculous.
It's just not true.
Yeah.
There's just no way that's true. But to say that
that's pretty wow.
Now with a black president, just a little FYI for that guy.
8 years.
Have an African American president.
Yeah.
But to say, all right, let's flash a little bit forward after the whole slavery thing. There was a group of people who dedicated their lives to going around and killing black people for no reason other than the color of their skin.
Yeah. Nah, you don't really see that too often anymore. Yeah. Nah, you don't see that too often. I mean, some people are always looking to be fucking, look offended or anything. And, it's so funny how different, generations are. Like, my dad will just, he's not a racist or anything. He'll just list off, random shit. Like, he'll just say something. He's not being racist about it. He'll just say it. Like,
yeah.
something racist at all. I feel like when we're fucking older and like we have kids or something, like we're not gonna be able to say like male or female. Like our fucking little kids gonna be like, they just like that's just a social construct on like there's no male or female, and you know what I'm saying? Like people are already getting into people are already upset about that shit. It's just
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like you're now not supposed to say, like, if you have a little boy and he says he has a crush, you're not supposed to say what's her name.
Who makes those rules though? I want to know who's the guy that says you can't say that anymore.
I don't know. Transgender people. I don't know. Somebody out there is angry about this.
Yeah, without a doubt. There's always someone angry out there. You can never please anyone. Yeah. Nobody's gonna be fucking happy about it.
But and then I just don't. Yeah, I just don't understand things like that. Like it's so different, and it's gonna continue to get more and more different with the things you're allowed to say and what's taken offense, and it's getting tougher and tougher to have a conversation nowadays.
No, it is. I remember my photography teacher this year was the fucking worst with that. I'm sure I told you about that. But you couldn't say anything. Like, if you laughed at something or, she'd be like, why are you laughing? What's so funny about that? Like, she'll just, like, you can't do anything without her, like, questioning you and her being upset about something. It fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I hated that one. All right. Talking about talentless pieces of shit women, let's go to Amy Schumer real quick.
Were you referring to your photography teacher when you said that?
Yes, and Amy Schumer.
Okay.
So it came out recently.
Like to point out that before this, I was a very big Amy Schumer supporter.
Oh, so you changed your opinion on it?
Yeah, it's a little tough not to.
Yeah, so it came out, if you haven't heard, that Amy Schumer is kind of stealing jokes from people. And it's not even the fact, like, at least the beginning of the video I saw, like, it's pretty obvious that she really is stealing shit from people. And I think one of the couple of jokes she stole was from Patrice O'Neal and some other woman. I've never even seen this woman before, but like the jokes are pretty much, she might switch a couple of words around, but they're pretty much the same thing. And
when I first heard it, what it reminded me of was like when you first learn how to copy and paste when you're younger.
Yeah, and you're just changing one word or something.
You change like 3 words, and you're like, no one will ever notice that.
Going to the thesaurus or something and just change that word. No, that's exactly what it was like. And she tries to defend herself by saying, like, she really tries to put the blame on the writers, especially of the show she had. Like, on the show, she was like, oh, my writers, I didn't even see it, or something like that. It's pretty fucking blatantly obvious that what she was doing.
She straight up did blame one of her, like she said one of her writers came up with one of the ideas that was stolen. But my thing with this whole situation is her denial, and we'll try and post this link somewhere because I think everyone who has heard anything Amy Schumer should listen to this.
Yeah. Definitely change your opinion on it.
Yeah, her denial is very snide and stuck up.
Yep.
Like, it's she mentions a lot about how she, like, would never have heard these jokes or possibly never.
Yeah, she said that about the woman. I remember her saying that. She says she's a great comedian, but I never heard this like special.
Yeah, I'm sure she's wonderful, but I've never heard any of her work and things. Like, come on.
I'm not giving that talentless hag a piece of my time, but she was funny.
Yeah, and the jokes, like, it's just so hard to deny after hearing that.
Yeah, no, it is bad. I wonder if her career is actually going to take a downhill turn for this, or it's just not even gonna.
See, my thing is, I don't think people care enough.
I don't even. She's really right now, like the only woman comedian that like.
Exactly.
Her, I guess Melissa McCartney, Tina Fey is kind of taking a backseat. I don't hear much from her.
Yeah, Leslie Knope.
Yeah, Amy Poehler's great. She's hilarious. I think. Yeah, she played. I
love Amy Poehler.
Great in Inside Out.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think people care enough about stand-up comedy, and not to sound mean, but the market for women stand-up comics is even smaller.
No, it is way smaller. Yeah.
So I don't really think anyone's gonna give a shit. I'll be honest with you. But that being said, you remember Carlos Mencia? Yeah,
his career fucking. I don't even know what he's doing
anymore. His career took a turn for the worse because he got. But I think he was stealing jokes from Bill Cosby.
Ooh.
So, like, a lot of generations of people knew he was stealing jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't even try to. I never even watched. I just always remember hearing that he did steal jokes. Like, I never knew anything about it, though. Like,
his big one was about like a son who grows up and his dad teaches him how to play sports, and when he makes it big, he thanks his mom. Like that was like this big bit that he stole, like really badly plagiarized from Bill Cosby. But I'm gonna have to fact check that and get back to you.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we talked about it. We're gonna have like an episode, like a 2A, which will be our normal podcast, and then 2B will be an hour long where we're just gonna fact check everything in 2A.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for more of that.
Spoiler.
But like, did Bill Cosby call him out on that? Like, what happens? Who calls out?
I'm not too familiar with this. I don't think it was Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Which maybe makes sense. Didn't want his name in the spotlight back then.
He's trying to hide what he could. Yeah, that is crazy, man. I still can't believe it. And his wife is still backing him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it is still weird. It like with that whole thing. Like, even Bill Clinton, you still think like Hillary's still running. Why is she still with him?
I think.
Because I don't know.
I think it's more advantageous for Hillary to stay with Bill.
No, it definitely is. But I mean, doesn't it make her look a little weak?
I guess. But look when she's running now. Like, it's years. Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah. People love Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton is a superstar.
Yeah, people love him.
In every sense of the word, he's a superstar.
He literally got a blowjob and then ruined that woman's career. Like, Monica Lewinsky,
she gives TED Talks now.
Actually. Oh, does she?
Yeah, about blowing the president.
What, like technique-wise, or?
Yeah, she's a big bend and twist kind of girl.
Yeah, Bill Clinton definitely seems like the type of dude.
Yeah.
So you hear the rumors about the new iPhone by any chance?
I have not. Although I got to be honest with you, at this point, the next iPhone could just be a turd. And people are still going to line up for 6 days to buy it.
To buy the 18 gigabyte version of it. So it's rumored, because you know how they try to get smaller and smaller, and they went from that big charging port to the new one they have now, which is smaller.
Yeah.
To slim down the size of it.
Yeah.
So now they want to get even smaller, and they're gonna. It's rumored they're gonna take away the headphone jack of it. So the new iPhone might not come with a headphone jack anymore.
So what are they gonna do? All wireless headphones?
Yeah, be wireless, all that shit.
They're just finding new ways to take our money without us having a say in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that they made the charging cable smaller kind of takes me off.
But I don't understand. Like, make the fucking battery better before you make anything else smaller or anything. Yeah. Like, even all phones, it's fucking.
The number one complaint with every phone is battery life.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about it being smaller.
Yeah.
You never seen Zoolander? He's got like a fucking phone that's like the size of like your pinky nail or something. Like, that's what it's gonna come to one day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure eventually they'll probably just smack a chip in the back of your head, and you'll live your life with like a microchip in your head that will receive phone calls and send texts.
We're taking away your ears in the next iteration to make the head smaller. You guys will love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. No, they can do anything at this point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. They're a fucking powerhouse. They really.
I think it's at the point where they know it. Like, I think in their meetings, they're like, "All right, how could we push it this time? What could we say?" And that's probably what they came up with. They're like, "Hey, guys, listen. You know what'll really take them off? Take away the headphone slot. No headphones."
You are fucking genius. One dude's like, let's just make the battery a little bigger,
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, you're fired.
You leave now. Yeah.
I can definitely see that fucking happening.
Yeah, they're too big to fail,
Absolutely. Even the new laptop, the new MacBooks, did you see? It has only one port on it.
Yeah, of course.
Why?
I mean, it took them like 6 laptops to put a
if you look at every new laptop iteration, the ports just get like a little smaller. Like, they'll remove one port, take out the CD disc, move it's nuts.
How many laptops did it take before
they're gonna start removing fucking keys next? You're not gonna have a P key or something.
It was like, how many laptops before they put the thing in so you could like plug it into your TV? You know what I'm saying? What was that slot that was in this?
Oh, the HDMI slot you're talking about?
Yeah, HDMI slot. It took them like 9 laptops.
Yeah, mine doesn't even have that now. Yeah.
Yeah, mine doesn't have it either.
Mm-hmm. It's Yeah, the new one is really weird because you need to buy extra adapters if you want to not just charge it. You want to put like your phone in it or something.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, you need to buy adapters for it.
So stupid.
I know.
I would pay a good amount of money if somebody explained to me what the cloud is.
Nobody knows what the fucking cloud is.
The cloud is a mystery.
Yeah, nobody knows what the fucking cloud is. Yeah, all I know is on my fucking phone I need to keep I need to buy more storage for the cloud. Like it's running out of storage.
Yeah.
Tell me how that's fucking possible.
I don't know. It's a mystery.
The cloud is a pyramid scheme. You heard it here first.
You know who's behind the cloud?
Fucking Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. You heard it here first. Fuck you, Steve. We're on to you. We're on to you like crazy, bud. Speaking of Steve Buscemi and shitty people,
yeah.
When is the next Adam Sandler Netflix movie due to release?
Dude, I heard the Ridiculous Six, which we were shitting on in episode 2, which will be released a couple years from now for about $1 million, that it was like the most viewed movie ever on Netflix. I have no facts on that. I think my sister told me that. So that is my fact. We'll fact check. That'll be on episode 2B.
Your sister's a very credible person. Yeah. I gotta be honest with you.
There is, maybe people just turned it on. I was like, all right, I'll give it a fucking try. In all total minutes viewed, it's probably like the whole movie from everyone.
There might have been a huge, uprising in the sadist community, and a lot of people just needed to be really unhappy for a while. So, other than that, I have absolutely no explanation why.
Yeah, no reason.
I've never had an urge to burn down a church before.
That was definitely looking like it. Our boy Steve Buscemi, I don't even think was in that movie.
No, and thank God
he wasn't even going to be in it. He had other shit to do,
like blow up stuff.
Yeah, go to France, or was that around the time of the filming?
Hey, I don't want to talk about it.
No, we're not talking about it.
Fucking bastard. Yeah, but that movie was absolute horseshit. But watch it. That's all I'm gonna say.
No. Please, we want viewers here, guys.
If you don't believe us.
No, yeah. If you don't believe us, watch the opening credits or some shit. It is fucking awful. And that Taylor Lautner guy, isn't the first rule never go full retard? And he went full retard, yo.
It's the first rule. It's the number one rule.
It is bad. That is just a fucking awful movie.
How his career went in the wrong direction fast.
What is he? Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing anymore.
That he's going full retard.
Yeah, he's fucking done. I wonder why they chose him, though. It's such a weird fucking choice of a...
Yeah.
Whatever.
He definitely didn't fit in with the rest of the cast.
No, definitely not. Yeah.
All
right, talking about, shit. So let's talk about the... let's talk about that episode we watched of the My Crazy Addictions real quick. I got something to say on it. I don't think I told you.
I think is it My Strange Addiction?
Yeah, whatever it is. It's basically people. Yeah, we're gonna too big. Basically people who have these weird fucking addictions. I remember you telling me this woman was eating a brick or something.
Yeah, she eats bricks.
I just see her with a fork and knife, just sitting at a table with a napkin in her lap. But anyways,
there was a lady who she was addicted. She was her strange addiction was eating Vicks Vapor Rub.
That's disgusting.
Just by the spoonful,
Oh my god, that is disgusting. Gross. But the one we watched is this coffee enema. This couple was addicted to coffee enema. They said it cleansed them.
Yes.
Right. So they said it cleansed them.
Yes.
And so I was watching.
Time out for those of you who do not know what enema is. That is when you take a pot of coffee. Let it cool to the temperature of your liking. Put it in a tube.
Yeah.
Insert one end of the tube inside of your rectum.
The other.
And the coffee. Into the coffee pot. And you just let it all drain in.
Slide in, yep.
Yep.
Anyway, so I went on you ever go on YouTube and you end up watching a fucking, I don't know, a movie trailer, and then you end up an hour later fucking watching something so random. You know what I'm talking about? You just go on this weird where you go to the related videos and shit.
Yeah, I think I ended up watching. It was Can a Parrot Ride a Unicycle? And I watched that for 2 days.
Yeah. So I went on. I ended up watching this Ray Lewis video of he was teaching Steve Harvey how to get big or something, what he did for training. His first one, he took a deck of cards, right, and he would take out a card And if it was like a 3, he'd do 3 push-ups. If it was, and he'd go through the whole deck, so on and so forth. His number 2 rule of getting into shape was coffee enema.
No way.
Yeah, dude, coffee enema.
Get the hell out of here.
Ray Lewis, you heard it here, folks. Ray Lewis is a coffee enema guy.
The Ray Lewis.
Yeah, the linebacker of the fucking Baltimore Ravens.
You know what? Murder is stressful, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, we really are a forgiving society. Well, I think we touched upon that before.
Yeah, make millions and we all love it.
Yeah, we don't give a shit. Except for OJ. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck that guy. If the glove fits, motherfucker. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then it was like on stage and they just started doing it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, he said that he did coffee enemas, and I had to turn. I don't know what number 3 was. It was probably murdering. Like watch your friends murder someone.
Get away with murder, make millions. That'll get you in trouble.
As fucking DJ Khaled would say, the key to success.
Yeah, major key. Now, would you do a coffee enema knowing that information? You being a person who strives to be fit and get bigger, knowing Ray Lewis.
Do I know it's
enemas,
proven?
What is proven? Coffee enemas, or that he actually does it?
No, I know he does it. I mean, I don't think he's a liar.
He was also, he's into some weird shit. He was the one who brought deer antlers.
Yeah, the deer antlers. Yep, that was him.
Yeah.
Oh, was that Jerry Rice? Wasn't that Jerry Rice?
I have a teammate who takes that.
For baseball?
Yeah. I mean, he said the only thing he did was make his dick bigger. I gotta be honest with you.
All right. I mean, that's good.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Is that what the little advertisements on the porn videos are? That just deer antler spread?
Just deer antler spread. No, I had no idea that Ray Lewis did coffee enemas. That's crazy.
The more you know, man.
I think I would try it. I'll be honest with you. I think I would try it.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like it's all the rage now. Everybody's doing it.
Well, you're gonna next episode. You'll be on my fucking strange addiction. What the hell that thing's called?
All right, whoever loses their Super Bowl prediction.
Coffee enema?
If we lose, we have to do a coffee enema.
So you're going for the Broncos. I feel comfortable about that.
You have the Broncos, don't you?
No, I have Carolina.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go back and fact check that. I'm pretty sure you said the Broncos.
No, you said the Broncos.
I'm pretty sure
I said I wanted the Broncos to win.
So that counts.
Yeah. No, I did. No, I want them to win. I want.
You said yeah. It's all right.
Well, I say yeah all the time.
Yeah.
It's my thing.
If you're looking for a good drinking game, take a shot every time he says yeah. You're pretty messed up by the end.
Yeah, we're not responsible for death or anything on Not Potato.
Oh yeah, don't. We'll get a disclaimer. We'll fact check a disclaimer for you.
You see the beef with Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa, right?
Yes. This
all over just a little misinterpretation of a tweet.
I actually just learned about this right before we started recording.
That is how you know if you have insecurity problems. That fucking if you just mistake a little thing like that and you go off.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, half the world has banged his wife.
Yeah, and has also seen.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, most of the world.
Yeah,
more than half at this point.
I gotta tell you a story about that. I don't know if I actually ever told you, but in freshman year of high school, I sat next to this huge in my eyes, he was this huge thug African American male, right? He was this. He sat next to me. He was a nice kid, really nice kid, but I sat next to him, and I don't know how it came up, but I told him Kim Kardashian's sex tape was on this website, and he just stands up and starts fucking his desk.
Really?
Right in front of me. He's like, "Yo, I can't wait till I get home." I was like, "Yeah, dude, it's great." And he came in and actually thanked me. I've never been thanked before like that, and it was an eye-opening experience.
That's crazy. The first time I never knew there were these things, these websites that showed you these fantastic pornography videos for free until my freshman year in a piano class. The kid
of high school?
Yeah, high school.
That's when you found out?
Yeah.
You were a sheltered little dude, huh?
So he looks at me. We're playing our scales or whatever, sharing a keyboard, and out of nowhere he goes, "Yo, what porn website do you use?" So I didn't know anything, and I legitimately said porn.com. I was like, "Yeah, I stick with the classic."
Real smooth.
His response was even weirder than mine, though. I got to be honest.
What's that?
He said use keysmovies.com.
Use keys?
No, the website was called Keys Movies. It was like KEEZ movies.com.
Yeah, I don't know what that. I've never heard of that.
And then, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was what I used for like the first year.
Yeah. When you find it, I remember the first time I've ever seen it out. Like I've ever seen like a tit that I remember.
What a happy day!
Yeah, it was a great day. I went over my neighbor's house, and he was like playing this game on a computer. It was like Tetris, but with every level you passed, like the girl would take off like another piece of clothing.
Dude, I gotta tell you. So, you know when you're younger, you do weird things, and you look back at it, and you're like, "Why did we do that?"
Yeah, all the time. I do that literally all the time.
So we had this. Me and my brother had this friend. His name was William.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he was a huge wrestling fan.
There was always that one kid.
Yeah. So we would go to his house to, like watch the wrestling events and play wrestling games, and like we would legitimately wrestle each other in the living room. It was a great time.
Yeah.
But part of going to his house was always looking at pictures of like the naked girl wrestlers.
Now, did you do this before you guys started to wrestle with each other?
No, it was always post right before bed.
Okay.
Always together, the three of us. Always.
Really?
Yeah, there was like games he would play.
Yeah, no, that was the same way. Yeah. I remember that. Can we just
back at it? Every time the three of us hung out and had a sleepover, it ended with three dudes watching porn together.
No, yeah, that is how most friends were back then. That's just what happened.
But the funny part is, we didn't know. Like, he was the one who introduced us to the the pictures of these girls, like where to find them. Turns out, he was 100% gay.
No, really?
Yeah, he has a boyfriend now.
Wow.
For like crazy, right?
Yeah, that is nuts. Okay.
Yeah. So
I guess I wonder if I always wonder if they if he knew that, if he knew, I don't know. That's such a weird. I have no idea. I've never been close enough with a gay dude that I can ask.
That was the closest gay friend I've ever had, and he was. I mean, he was always a little
flamboyant.
Yeah, but he was into wrestling. I thought that just came with the territory.
Yeah.
But it was crazy, out of nowhere. Damn.
I need to talk about just how fucking different porn has transformed over the years. I'm so
it's gotten so angry.
Huh?
It's gotten so angry.
Not that. I'm talking about the way we watch it.
Oh
yeah. So I remember the first thing I ever downloaded because you had to download it back.
I'm not into rape porn. I feel like I should after what I just said.
Yeah. Disclaimer: we don't approve. But anyways, yeah. But the first thing I ever did, we had LimeWire in my house. And I downloaded Paris Hilton's her porn on it, the porn thing.
Yeah.
And it took 7 hours. I had to do it at night, and it was still so choppy. It was awful quality. And just now, I can just literally do 4 seconds, just watch the whole thing if I wanted. And I'm not ever happy about with it. I go through 7, the whole process of doing it now is just looking at videos and this shit.
It actually takes me longer to pick a video.
Oh, wait, buy it. Tenfold, dude. Tenfold, yeah.
Funny how you say that. Do you remember how hard you had to work to see a tit?
Yeah.
Right? Now, I open up my Twitter and by accident.
There it is. There's a tit.
I kind of feel bad for the younger generation of boys. They're never going to know what it's like to work for that. Man.
People 2 generations probably above us, they masturbated to Aunt Jemima or some shit, magazine, Sears magazines.
Yeah, swimsuit editions.
Yeah, they really fucking it's crazy how much that whole thing has changed. And now Playboy, have you heard that they're not posting any nude pictures anymore?
Yeah.
They're going to this whole different business model.
Yeah, because the internet killed them.
Yeah. I wonder where, everyone knows.
From the few people that I've spoken to, and to be honest, one of them is a very weird kid. He swears that the articles are great in Playboy.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder are they about the woman?
I guess. I don't know.
Like, I have no idea what they're
when
about.
somebody tells you that they read Playboy for the articles, you don't ask any more questions.
You slowly walk away. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the first thing you do.
Yeah, I wonder if the next generation will even know like what Playboy was, like what they stood for.
I still think it's gonna be around. I still think it's a pretty big. You think like once Hugh Hefner goes, you think it'll be gone? I mean, I don't think that's.
I don't know. Who do you think more people show up to a funeral for, Hugh Hefner or any ex-president?
Let's go. I think Hugh Hefner.
We'll say Bill Clinton.
I think Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner or Bill Clinton? I think Hugh Hefner by a mile.
I think Hugh Hefner too.
I think it's not even close.
Because I feel like if any Playboy model has to go, it's just to show their honor.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that show back in the day?
Where they just like followed him around in his house?
Yeah, no, it was like the 3 Playboy models or something though. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I remember a show where like it was like inside the Playboy mansion.
The Cribs, but like all day for him.
Yeah.
That was a great show. I miss Cribs.
What a life, man.
Yeah, it really made me. I wanted to buy a bottle of Cristal after every fucking episode. Everyone had that shit.
Yeah. I miss Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride was a great show. I think they still have. It's like a West Coast custom show now.
Is it really?
Yeah, it'll be on it.
Did you ever watch Fear Factor?
All the time.
Did you?
Yeah.
I never really dabbled. I mean, I turned it on for like 1 second.
They're always eating like shit or cockroaches.
Yeah. He was eating maggots.
I don't know if I do that for $1 million. And they don't even guarantee to win $1 million. No,
they're not. Like, they could put up with so much, get eliminated like second to last, and go home with nothing.
Shitting out maggots the next fucking morning.
Yeah.
You pay for your own flight.
How do you gotta be pretty like mentally unstable to want to audition for a show like Fear Factor, right?
I mean, I do a lot of things for $1 million, but I can't. Eating shit like that, I just can't.
The list is damn near endless.
Yeah, no, eating maggots is not on there.
Yeah, I'd probably eat a few maggots if I had to.
Nah, I don't think I would. Maybe. Are they dead?
Yeah, they're dead.
Oh, then yeah, I'd fucking eat a maggot.
Yeah. I think they were dead and like toasted. They looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Like fried maggots?
Yeah. So maybe.
Yeah, maybe I would. I don't know.
What's the weirdest animal you've eaten while we're on this subject?
I ate crocodile in college once. Or
Really?
alligator, yeah. It tasted kind of exactly like chicken. It was like fried and everything, so.
How cliche, dog.
I don't know. It tastes like alligator, I guess. I don't fucking know. It was like chewy.
Yeah.
And all college food is just trash anyways. It could have been fucking anything.
Yeah, nah.
What about you?
Weirdest thing, probably rabbit.
What is that called? It's called something like Hassan or something?
No, it's called rabbit.
I agree to disagree.
I mean...
But like how deer is when you cook it and eat it. It's called like fucking...
venison?
Venison, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. No, rabbit... They just put it on our plate and said rabbit.
And you ate it?
Yeah, it was in Jamaica. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah? I guess octopus is kind of a weird thing to fucking eat too.
When you think about it, yes it is.
Yeah, but everyone kind of eats that shit.
Yeah.
You fry anything though, it's kind of a fucking cheat way out.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'd eat a lot of nasty shit if you fried it in good enough batter, I guess.
Yeah, that without doubt. Talking about college, how I fucking ate that thing. I need to tell you about my orientation. I had this orientation dude who came in and he hypnotized people, and I thought the whole time it was kind of bullshit. Like he picked like 7 or 8 people out of the crowd, right? And we had orientation leaders, and he used them too. And he got these people to do like crazy shit, like I don't know, like this one dude to like sing and dance and shit, like, and all this weird shit that. I don't know. And then, but they would all start dancing with each other. And I remember one of the orientation guys, like, started, like, making out with a girl there. And, like, the other orientation leaders, like, pulled him away. Like, he wasn't supposed to do that. So I was like, holy shit, is it, like, really? Is that fucking happening? And I didn't believe it. And I remember one of the person I got hypnotized. I asked him, I was like, yo, like, was that real or something? And he was like, yeah, dude, I had literally no control over that. And I was wondering, do you believe in that? Like, do you believe in actually getting hypnotized or anything? Or
all right, I have 3 points on this. One, they also
You've been waiting for me to ask this forever,
huh? Listen, you just threw a bomb on me there. You said they made out.
Yeah, he made out with a girl. I think the dude asked him, and the whole point of the whole thing was to like he did this whole hour-long thing, and he finished up was like, yeah, don't drink and drive or something like that.
Every college presentation of anything ends with don't drink, don't do drugs, whatever.
It all looked like fun, you know.
Or don't rape.
Yeah, don't rape's a big thing.
So, how do I learn how to do this if I could just coerce people into doing what I want them to do?
Yeah, dude, I would go to a bar and like...
Yeah, I'd be banging left and right. Not that I'm into rape. I would make sure it's consensual hypnotism.
Yeah, of course.
No, but at my brother's school, they also brought in a hypnotist. And he did it to the actual freshmen, though.
No, and they did it to the freshmen, too. He did it to the freshmen, the orientation leaders, and the freshmen in the class.
Yeah, and they they did it. Mm-hmm. They were hitting. And here's a crazy story about that, though. My brother's friend, actually, that he went to college with, was at that same thing. They were roommates, and his family, like his parents, found this weight loss hypnotist. And apparently, whatever he did, stopped them from having cravings or whatever, eating bad food or something. Mm-hmm. And they each lost 15 pounds.
Wow.
Both of his parents, yeah.
That's fucking nuts. I mean, I don't see what's going on with the whole, like, taking less calories, but I guess if you can't, go to that thing, you know?
Yeah, well, dude, if I can get magically...
yeah, no, without a doubt.
I'm going to do that. Anytime there's an option to do magic or not do magic, I'm going to do magic every time.
Magic every time. I'll one up on that.
Call me fucking Harry Potter.
It is nuts, though. Like, I never... Because you know me, I'm the most fucking skeptical person in the world. Yeah. And, like, seeing this shit, like, what they were doing, and, like, some people weren't really doing it, and then, like, weren't doing it all. Like, they just weren't falling for it. And then the other people, like, they were going all in. It was pretty funny to watch. But I mean, I would definitely do that. Or just like a college course or something I need to sign up for to do that. I would definitely do that.
I don't. Is there science?
I feel like nobody would trust you though.
Like, have they done a sports science on this yet?
They got it. Yeah, it's not really something widely talked about if it's like possible.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a real thing, that should be national news.
Yeah. You think it would be illegal or legal if it was like this big thing? It has to be illegal. I mean, you can just convince anyone.
If everyone could do it, it would be illegal.
That would be mad fun. Like, everyone's just hypnotizing everyone.
Nothing would get done.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
Or everything would get done. You just hypnotize someone to do it.
You watch Futurama?
No, not at all.
You ever have the unfortunate pleasure?
A lot of people love that show, but yeah, I don't think it's funny.
Well, they have this thing. It's called the Hypnotoad, and it's a toad that hypnotizes people, and it becomes president through hypnizing.
That's what I would do. Like, you'd wake up one day, like, everyone would just wake up one day, and I'd be the fucking ruler of the world. Like, yep, you guys did this. Fuck.
And then, just as a joke, I'd snap them out of it one day, just to watch them scramble. Yeah, no, I mean, I would use it. If I knew how to do it, I would use it almost every day.
Power, $1 million, or power to be, like, a decent hypno guy, like...
Decent hypnotist?
Yeah. Sometimes, it's a 50-50 if it works. If it don't work, you're going to fucking jail or something.
Yeah, there's like a lot of ways where I end up in prison.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the $1 million.
Like the decent hypnotized people just end up going to college orientations and shit. That's what they do.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take the $1 million.
Yeah, I'd take the $1 million too.
I'm going to take the $1 million and spend some of it on learning how to be a real hypnotist. Yeah, that's dangerous. There's a lot of ways in that scenario where I end up in prison, and I just don't need that right now.
Yeah, not with this.
Not right now. Not with Trump about to be president.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts. You see, he's not doing the Fox News thing. He's not doing the debate.
He's not doing the final GOP debate.
Yeah, I never saw what he said, but like I think like the woman of Fox, who's absolutely fucking gorgeous, by the way. I don't know if you think she's hot. Did you ever see her?
I don't know which one it is.
It's like Megan something. She's like the main one. She's so hot. Blonde. Anyway, she's like, so you commented and tweeted that all women you hate are like hags and disgusting. And he's like, and he goes, no, I was just talking about Rosie O'Donnell.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, I was holy shit.
He's ruthless.
Yeah,
man.
he doesn't give a fuck. I feel like he just doesn't want to be president, though. And he's like, can you people just stop voting for me? I want to stop this.
He's doing his absolute best to not be president.
Yeah, and people love it.
Those people are eating that shit up, man. Maybe he's a hypnotist.
I wouldn't fucking doubt it.
It's insane. It's insane. Just the thought of Donald Trump being the next president of the United States.
I feel like if I'm that rich, I don't want all that fucking stress to be a president, dude. I'm just laying back and.
The thing is, I don't think he thinks it's stressful. I think he thinks it's fun.
Did you ever see the pictures of Obama, like after his first term,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Dude, like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, it's also been like 8 years. But
yeah, no, it has been a while. But I mean, he looks pretty fucking bad.
Oh, he looks awful.
You ever see the pictures of like Abe Lincoln or something?
But that's probably just because his wife has been bitching. That's.
You think Michelle's a bitch?
Well, no,
I think
she's
all women
middle
are.
age, you know. That's
Huh?
what happens.
Yeah, all middle-aged fucking women
Yeah.
are like that shit.
Dude, that's why we die sooner, because they slow down when they get to middle age. We speed up to get out of there.
That's fucking proven science right there. That will not be an episode too big because that is fucking
there
true.
will be no fact check on that because that's 100% true. We don't hate women.
No, we don't. We don't. We just
the middle-aged ones.
and
I'm not
around
going back on it.
everyone around there. All right. So, any final thoughts? We got about 4 minutes left. Anything you want to say?
Time flies.
Yeah, it really does. It does. We apologize for episode 2. I'm telling you, it was brilliant stuff right there. Hopefully, this gets uploaded.
Pure gold.
Yeah,
Pure
hopefully this gets uploaded, and we'll have Dean back on soon. Yeah, we all know he's a fan favorite.
He's big.
You guys have been
big
craving
fan
for him.
favorite. Here's a fun little tidbit for you. Well, more of a question. Are you a waffle or a pancake guy?
I like pancakes. I think pancakes are better.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like waffles better, but I always have pancakes more. You know?
Would you say that you like waffles more, but you definitely eat more pancakes?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I think that's the majority of people.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
No, yeah, waffles are better.
A well done waffle.
Yeah, they are better.
Is beautiful.
A little whipped cream or Cool Whip on it.
Cool Whip.
Yeah, no, I'd take waffle every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go waffle over pancake.
You going waffle?
Yeah, like I'm a big waffle guy.
Good. All right,
Sausage or bacon?
Bacon every time.
It's close for me.
Close?
Yeah, it's close.
Really? Orange juice or apple juice?
Can I go with the bullet on that one? I don't want either.
You don't like orange juice or apple juice?
Nah, I don't like either.
Oh my god.
I don't like any of the juices besides fruit punch because it's all.
You're lucky people don't listen past the 2-minute mark. They'll be furious.
They'd be freaking out right now. Wait, pulp or no pulp? Nah.
Oh, no. Whoever drinks pulp are fucking savages, dude. Savages, man. Those are like Jeffrey Dahmer and Adolf Hitler drink fucking pulp.
Yeah, Steve.
I don't even think they make. Yeah, Steve Buscemi's a big pulp guy. I don't even think they make that shit anymore.
No, they make pulp. They did a recent survey, and 92% of the people who drink pulp also watch rape porn. That's fact.
I can see that, yeah.
When I do have the unfortunate pleasure of drinking orange juice, I go no pulp.
I really thought you'd be a fan of. So, do you just drink water for breakfast?
Yeah. I mean, I was fat as a child, so I started my days by drinking Dr. Pepper when I was younger. So my stomach can handle anything at this point. But no, I usually drink water or some type of fruit punch.
Fruit punch is good. I'll drink fruit punch.
Yeah, love fruit punch.
Yeah, I definitely do that. Okay, bagel or toast?
Oh. Can I go English muffin?
Yeah, I guess if you want to completely disrupt the question. I didn't ask that, but
in that question,
I'm not even a big English muffin fan. I don't like them.
Yeah, I go bagel, but I don't like I'm probably in the minority here, but I don't like bacon, egg, and cheeses on anything but a roll. I don't like it on a bagel.
Oh, I love them on bagels.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
it's just too much. The bread to meat to egg ratio is just not in the favor that I like, you know?
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, so that about does it for episode 2.5. Thank you for listening. If you have listened this far, you guys, I mean, I don't know what to say. We're so grateful for it, really.
Get yourself a drink. You earned it.
You've earned it.
Made it this far.
Learn to hypnotize. We would love to have you on as a guest.
Yes. Don't forget, tune in next week for the live coffee enema, possibly.
Yeah. So I got the Panthers. You got Denver.
So both of us have Denver, as previously stated.
All right. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more.